Hey guys, Jerry here and welcome back to GregTech once again. It is time to make another steam boiler because we have two machines that need steam and only one generator, and it's not really generating nearly enough for our needs. However, there is one thing I want to do before that, and that is look into a specific Railcraft item, or block rather. Now let's see if I can find it just on the list here, because I can't actually remember the exact name right now. I know it's... we've been using it in high stakes for a while, in mods that mod packs that have the Railcraft, but it's hiding from me right now. It's basically an advanced crafting table that has an inventory as well and can remember recipes, and it's the whole recipe remembering thing that I really want. I think it's what's called a table something. There we are, work table. That's exactly what it is, work table. So we need a book, we need a crafting table, and we need a chest. Now, I think the book's going to be the hard part. Actually, we do have leather, so the book's not going to be hard. Excellent. Do we have any sugarcane, though, for paper? No. We do not have any sugarcane for paper. Why do we not have sugarcane for paper? Well, I guess there is one easy solution to this. See, it's turning night. So let's sleep quickly. Now, I promise you guys, this will be worth it. But we will have to go and either find some sugarcane or find the village up on the hill over in this direction that I showed in the prologue. Because the village has a good chance of containing a house that has a bookshelf in it. And if we can just destroy a bookshelf, we get the free books from it. And that'll allow us to make more work tables than we need. So that's... either we find sugarcane on the way there, or we find a bookshelf in the village. That's pretty much the deal right now. So let us make our way through the wilderness here. And in case we did need leather, there's a cow right there. But we do have leather, so there's no need to kill him just yet. Him or her. I'm guessing... I would say that most animals in Minecraft are females, really. Despite my speech saying the opposite, mainly because of Jurassic Park. Every dinosaur in Jurassic Park was female, but they were still able to procreate somehow. And that seems to be the case with Minecraft as well. Every animal, they don't really have anything that identifies them as gender, but they still somehow manage to be able to procreate. So, there you have it, the more you know. Animals in Minecraft are dinosaurs from Jurassic Park. Now, this village should be right around the corner here, if I recall correctly. There's a zombie over there. Oh, there it is. There it is. I see it now. So we just need to get past this zombie, grab some berries, because why not? And hopefully we won't get lit on fire by this guy. There we are. Alright, village is up on this shelf here, and a bit down there. Now, I generally actually do like the fir forest here. The fir trees look nice, they do. So, does any of these houses contain a bookshelf? We might have to go up here and search, actually. What house is this again? Oh, that's one of those houses. Okay. Not that interesting. Let us see. So while we're searching for this, I also did some other research regarding the our problems with recycling, and as far as I can tell, you actually do need the full alloy smelter. Like, the steam smelter only has access to a minor range of the recipes of the full machine. There we go, books. We got plenty of books now. I decided to take 2 because why not? So we can make our way back now. The steam smelter, as I mentioned, only has access to a small fragment of the total recipes for the full alloy smelter, so from what I can tell from the community wiki, you should be able to recycle tools once you get the proper alloy smelter. But again, the community wiki is run by the community, and unfortunately it's not updated nearly as often as it should be to be accurate. So I kind of have to rely on trial and error for a large part of the stuff here. So I hope you guys will bear with me and then just sit back and enjoy that I'm doing all the hard work for you, so you don't have to try and trial and error. Now, of course, if any of you actually know the answer to the questions I'm asking, feel free to put it in the comments. However, do be aware that I might have recorded like the next episode before the previous one is aired, so I won't be able to respond immediately. But in any case, I will respond to the comment if it's like as in another comment to your comment, rather than in a video. So, by all means, if you do know the questions to some of, or the questions to some of my answers, the answers to some of my questions, then by all means put it in the comments, and then I can learn from that and prepare for the next episode. There's that house. Look at that in the distance. So beautiful. So I should really have, I should have brought my boat, yeah. So, let's see, is there anything else I can talk about while we run over here? We're almost home, it's fine, it's fine. We can grab these. Cattails. Can be used for wool or brown dye. Interesting. Let's actually do that. Hold on. Let's get some brown dye. Because over here we have our sheep. And what better than poo-colored sheeps? There we go. Beautiful. Alright, we are home, we have books. Now we can make the famous project table. We need some planks, so we'll cut up 2 of these. Saw, where are you? There you are. I'm really looking forward to getting an automatic saw of sorts. 2 of those and 2 of those. There we go, work tables. Now, the reason I made 2 is because these are so immensely useful. Like, for instance, I can take all these nuggets here and just have 1 table only dedicated to nuggets. And then once I have enough to actually... hold on, let me just quickly go over here and check that we are not wasting steam. No, we're not. Good. Good. Once we have enough nuggets to actually fill out the crafting grid, we can store the recipe over here. So instead of having to do the whole click and drag all the time, we can just throw them in there and shift click, and all's done. It's so very useful. Alright, we have 12 crushed tin ore. Let's get that molten. And then let us look at the plates. We need, for the other steam, let's see, boiler, we need, what, 5 plates, okay. So 5 of these. There we go. Then, other than that, we need some brick blocks, I think. 2 of them and a normal furnace. Furnace is easy enough. Yoink. And brick blocks. Was it 2? I guess, yeah, I think it was 2. So put these there, and then I think the wrench in the middle. Small coal boiler. There we go. Beautiful. Alright. We can put this one next to the other one here. And let's just put them there. And steam smelter on top. And then we need to get some water in this one. Let's see. Water. Let's just have a look, because I know for a fact that water cans like this are by far the easiest way to transport them. But it seems that you need a squeezer. Then water cells. Let's see, we need an empty cell recipe for an empty cell. Get rid of all these machines. Plate bending machine can make them, extruder can make them. And that's about it. Okay, so the other option, of course, is getting capsules with beeswax, but we don't have that either. So for now, we are stuck with using our bucket. Fantastic. I'm so tempted to make another bucket just to make it go slightly faster. Let's actually do that. Hammer, plates, bucket. There we go. At the very least, 2 buckets of water here will allow us to get started on it. Like, they don't use a lot of water, so... Railcraft also has another good option for saving some water trouble here. in that it has a rain collection tower that you can then hook up with the Buildcraft pipes. Alright, steam smelter. We can put in our tin. Don't know if we have any more copper over here. I think we do. Yeah. And get this started. Alright, that's gonna take some time for the boiler here to warm up. So until then, I'm guessing we need to figure out something else to do. Let us quickly have a look, because in order to advance to the next age, we need to create the most amazing and fantastic bronze blast furnace. So this one, we need not only the bronze blast furnace block itself, which is kind of cheap to make, only bricks and 4 plates. You also need the bronze covered bricks, like there's a special type of bronze brick. Bronze plated bricks, I think it's called. I don't know if it actually shows up here. It'll show up if you search for bronze. Bronze plated bricks, there we are. Mobs can't spawn on this block. It needs 2 bricks, 6 plates, and makes 2 of them. We need a total of 9, 8, 8, 9, 18 plus 16, that's 34. We need 34 of these. So that means we need to make the recipe a total of 17 times, which means 17 times 6, a shit ton of bronze plates. No doubt about that, it really is a shit ton. Sorry about the language, but that is the most accurate term I know for the amount of stuff we need here. And we need lots of bricks. Getting all that material is most likely something I'll do off camera, because that is really a large time investment to get all that stuff. And stupid zombie lighting me on fire. So, yeah, that's something I'll do off camera, like mine out all that stuff. I do have a bit of it already, and we can probably, like, pretty soon-ish at least, make the first bit, like the first couple of recipes. But what we can do is we can prepare an area to put it in. That's a good idea, actually. Now, hold on. That's my baked potatoes, and we wasted a bunch of fuel here. Excellent. Anyway, I can kill this one now. So, tin nuggets, put one in there, shift click, and we can right click there to save the recipe. So, pretty much now we can just click on that one, and we have the recipe automatically set in. So that's that. These tin ingots we can put over here, so we can continue making more bronze. And this one's still working nice. Alright. Let us quickly sleep, so we have some daytime to work in. And then let's see, we have a bunch of stone here. I'm gonna make a bunch of that into stone bricks, because I like the stone bricks. We have cobblestone. And I guess we can use this to make our little Bronze Age area. I'm wondering, should we make it as a little platform that goes out here, or should we do it down this level? I think we want to make a platform, really. So let's... Whoops, that was one too many. Now, the blast furnace, it has a footprint of, like, 3x3 as well, so it's not really that big compared to the other stuff that we have, but it's like it's the same size as the coke furnace. But I kind of want to maybe move the coke furnace up next to it as well. So, see, I want 2 spaces between them, then 1, 2. I think we need to make the rest of this into brick. See if our space here is big enough. Don't worry about the floating thing, I will support it. I just kind of want to get the space set up. So we want a fence around the edge of it, then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2 space, 1, 2, 3, and then fence around that. Yeah, it fits. Everything fits. Alright. Now we need to quickly craft a bit of stuff here. We need some cobblestone fences. Get rid of these 2. We need some fences, and we need some stairs. The stairs because I've been putting off making these for way too long, and I'm tired of jumping here. And over here as well. So let's get these set up. There we go. And the fences, because we want to not fall off when we try to do stuff here. Actually, I'm just wondering, we could... I just got a good idea here. In terms of making this entire thing look nicer and be nicer. And have a bit more space on it as well. If we surround it by a layer of... Oh, I just used up all my cobblestone. That's interesting. I should have some more in here, hopefully. Yeah. Grab a good bit of that, and I'll show you guys my plan. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a little circle of cobblestone around it here, and then put the fence on that. And then once we finish this... Whoops. Fell in the mud. Wallowing in the mud like a pig. There we go. Fences up quickly. Just so I don't have to fall down anymore. And we can go down here and actually make this entire thing look nice by putting... Let's see, this one goes... Doesn't go on. It goes down there, yeah. Excellent. And this corner here, right there. I think that side we might as well just completely fill in. And then my brilliant idea, if it actually manages to fit in. Yeah, that's decent enough. It's not the best. We can make it a bit better. We got the stairs. And there we go. And of course on this side as well, where there's actually room enough to do this sort of thing again. We'll just continue. This one needs to go there. And then we'll just fill in there. There we go. That's pretty good. Now of course we need the fence to continue, and I kind of want to dig up some of this grass. Let's see, the middle is right here. So this is where we need the entrance to be. We got exactly two bricks left. And then the rest of this grass we can replace with the cobble. And we're gonna have to mess up a bit. Gonna have to mess up the beautiful staircase a bit there. Alright. And finally, the crowning jewel. That's way too low, actually. Hold on. We can... That looks a bit silly with the floating thing. There we go. There we are. Alright. A bit of light, and our little Bronze Age area here is ready. Beautiful. That was a bit boring to watch, I could imagine, but at least now we have room over here for the blast furnace, we have room over here for the coke oven. So once this one's actually done over there, we can probably make it done a bit quicker by removing the last coal from it. Actually, I think we need to put in one piece because I want to get an equal number of buckets here, or a full number of buckets, so we don't waste the creosote. And then I think we need to look if we have any glass. That's over here. We do have enough glass actually. Oh, one of these is not working. Ore. Do we have any ore? Let us put in the copper. Yeah. Again, the sound clues are really nice, and that's why I don't want to like get rid of sounds completely, so I avoid the zombie knocking on door. But if I could somehow get rid of that specific sound, that would be really, really good. Anyway, what I was trying to do here is make a tank. Now this little tank here, I'm just gonna put over here. And then I'm gonna take my buckets here. If I can actually get out my door. And we can take the buckets, right click on the coal coke oven, and we get creosote. And this stuff, it has a bunch of uses, like if we press use here, you can see we can make wooden ties with wool, we can make torches out of it. We can use it to make some certain types of wood blocks. There's uses in carpentry. Again, wood blocks, which are used for. I guess they're just a type. They're just okay. They're just stained. Okay. But I think it's also used in a specific GregTech generator. We'll see once we reach that point. But at least I don't think it's worth wasting it, so I want to keep it. Now that little tank I think contains. I think it can contain 20 buckets. It might be 10. I think it's 20. But we'll see. So I'm just quickly gonna finish moving all this stuff in here. And then once I'm done with that, we'll move the coke oven together. So see you guys in a second. Alright, the last creosote is the last creosote is out. And this tank can contain exactly 16 buckets worth. So I have 1 bucket here I need to do something with. Let's see. Steam smelter here is doing well. This one's making a bit of extra cobalt dust for us, which is gonna come in really handy later on in the game. But this machine down here is now empty, and that means we can move it. So just start punching it out pretty much. And then we can set it up again. Like, we just need to build the exact same thing up on the little plateau we made. I do, however, want to place it on something else than the cobblestone blocks here. Again, it doesn't need to be placed on anything, but I do like to do it just because it's, for some reason, like the bronze blast furnace will be exactly 4 blocks high. So if they're the same height, I think it'll look better. And besides, but on the other hand, I don't know. You know what? Screw it. Let's put it. Let's see. How can we actually? We have 6 blocks. Let's just put it all the way in the corner. That leaves us a bit of space to do some, have a chest or something. There we go. Now that can continue working. Excellent. So yeah, we have a dedicated area to the blast furnaces now and the coke oven. So that's a step in the right direction. Once we have enough bronze, we can actually make all the bricks that we need for the bronze blast furnace. But for now, it's still a bit off. We need to melt a bunch of this stuff again, now that we finally have some of it being crushed up. And we need to, of course, craft the ingots using our new work table here. We have coal coke to actually do the whole smelting with. We have plenty of steam being built up over here. Like, I need to really fill this one with some water, but that's gonna happen without you guys having to watch it, so yeah. I'm gonna end this here, so until next time, I'm Jerry, and this has been GregTech, making more steam machines. I'll see you next time. Bye.